Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. I want to share with you today an article by Shepard Ambellas from IntelliHub.com. But I want to preface the article I'm going to share with you with a tweet that was sent out by Elon Musk. Elon Musk watched a program, listened to a program that Shepard Ambellas put out on a radio station, and in response to the article or to the radio program, Elon Musk sent out this tweet. And he wanted to reiterate the fact that the incoming asteroids could be a lot worse than people imagine, and he shared a photo of the basically an asteroid hitting the Earth and coming out the other side. And obviously the astronauts on the moon are worried about the economy, right? Well, we have a lot more to worry about than just the economy with an event like this. And so this was written about on IntelliHub. SpaceX founder Elon Musk tweets out doomsday asteroid. And IntelliHub founder Shepard Ambellas warned about this doomsday asteroid on Coast to Coast AM earlier this week. So I want to bring to the fact that Elon Musk, who is the founder of SpaceX, tweeted about this program that Shepard Ambellas did on Coast to Coast Radio. And now I want to share an article with you by Shepard Ambellas from IntelliHub.com. IntelliHub.com by Shepard Ambellas. This article came out April 7th, 2020. Active presidential level national near-Earth object preparedness strategy and action plan revealed. Department of Defense to use kinetic weapons to defeat and or mitigate incoming city or continent killer asteroids. The National Near-Earth Object Preparedness Strategy and action plan obtained by IntelliHub reveals that a presidential-level interagency working group for detecting and mitigating the impact of earthbound near-Earth objects has been activated and is currently working to detect and mitigate asteroids or comets from striking our planet. The official National Science Council plan named DAMIAN, which stands for Detecting and Mitigating the Impact of Earthbound Near-Earth Objects, authored in June of 2018, reveals how the U.S. government has been improving our nation's preparedness to address the hazard of NEO impacts by leveraging and enhancing existing national and international assets and adding important capabilities across government. The plan comprised by the National Science and Technology Council and the Committee on Homeland and National Security and the Interagency Working Group for Detecting and Mitigating Impacts of Earthbound Near-Earth Objects builds on efforts by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Department of Homeland Security, and Department of Energy to detect and characterize the NEO population and to prevent and respond to NEO impacts on Earth, and has been activated through the Stafford Act, which was invoked by President Donald Trump several weeks ago in order to help fight the coronavirus. The plan goes on to point out how NEO impacts of varying size could have major environmental, economic, and geopolitical consequences detrimental to the United States, even if the impact is outside U.S. territory. The direct effects from a NEO impact depend on its size, composition, and impact speed. Small rocky NEOs are likely to explode before hitting the ground, resulting in an air burst that could produce a wider area of moderate damage compared with a similarly sized metallic object that would strike the ground and cause heavier, more localized devastation. The plan reads, even small NEOs can have significant destructive effects. For example, on February 15, 2013, an asteroid approximately 20 meters in size created an airburst near Chelyabinsk, Russia, with roughly 20 to 30 times more energy than that released by the first atomic bombs. It damaged thousands of buildings and injured over 1,000 people, mostly due to glass broken by the shock wave. According to current estimates, there are almost 10 million NEOs larger than 20 meters, but they are extremely difficult to detect prior to entering Earth's atmosphere. Another object, approximately 40 to 60 meters in size, exploded over Tunguska, Russia in 1908. With the equivalent of 5 to 10 megatons of TNT, hundreds of times greater than the first atomic bombs, leveling over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. If a similar event occurred over a major metropolitan area, it could cause millions of casualties. NASA estimates there are over 300,000 objects larger than 40 meters that could pose an impact hazard and would be very challenging to detect more than a few days in advance. Is there an ELE coming, an extinction level event? Extinction level event coming? World's populace brought into lockdown ahead of anticipated possible April 29 extinction level event. Do governments around the world know something we don't? Did they lock down for the world in preparation? Did they lock down the world in preparation for April 29th? Deep impact? Hundreds of governments around the world have brought their citizenry into total and complete martial law style lockdown ahead of an anticipated and possible extinction level event of biblical proportions. In the name of the invisible enemy known as COVID-19, over one half of the world's population remains locked into their homes as a 3.5 mile wide planetary killer asteroid 1998 OR2 and a comet C 2019 Y4 Atlas, half the size of the Sun and 5 times the size of Jupiter, make their close approach to Earth on April 29th. And if that is not enough, the same university, listen to this, if that is not enough, the same university that tracks the number of COVID-19 cases worldwide on a live interactive map is also the same university that diverts the trajectory of near-Earth objects, asteroids, away from the Earth, as I reported in my latest bombshell report titled World Lockdown Braced for Impact. Johns Hopkins University controls COVID-19 case map and trajectory of NEO asteroids, comets. So what he has shown is that Johns Hopkins University is the same university that controls the COVID-19 cases and watches the near-Earth objects coming into our orbit. So pretty much of a coincidence there, huh? As of last year, NASA has detected that one of the largest known potentially hazardous asteroids will approach Earth less than a year from now. Depending on several factors in space, the approaching planet killer asteroid could end up on a path straight to Earth. This was last year, and now they're talking about the close approach on April 29. The approaching asteroid has been identified by the Space Agency as 1998 OR2. It was first discovered, this shows 1987, but I think it was first discovered, as is the year of the asteroid name, 1998. It is known frequently to approach the orbits of Earth and Jupiter. It was classified as an Amor asteroid, which means its orbit covers the Sun and the Earth. As indicated by NASA's Asteroid Tracking Department, which is known as the Center for Near-Earth Object Studies, 1998, OR2 has an estimated diameter of 13,500 feet, or 4.1 kilometers. Given its size, the asteroid is longer than the National Mall in Washington, D.C., which stretches from the Capitol building to the Lincoln Memorial. Several days ago, a meteor the size of a fist impacted the Earth in Nigeria, and the event went unreported for the most part. Apparently, a meteorite the size of a fist impacted Earth in Nigeria yesterday at 53,000 miles per hour. It left a rather large crater. Why didn't the media report this? And then at the end of the article, it brings up a tweet by Donald Trump, or a statement by Donald Trump, when he said, remember when Trump stated that this would all magically disappear in the month of April? I wonder if this is what he was referring to on the sly. Okay, so again, this article was written by Shepard, Ambellas, and Shepard, Ambellas, and the work that he's doing at IntelliHub was recognized and commented on by Elon Musk, who is the founder of SpaceX. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. I will leave the link for you of the article that I've quoted. There's more information within the article. I did not read the whole article to you. I just wanted to highlight to you the important information that there are many other people and agencies that are looking at April 29th as a potentially as a day for a potential planet killer asteroid strike, and that this all may also be connected to the reason why they put the world in lockdown as these extinction level events approach Earth. So I'm just doing what I can do to get the information out there. Check out the article in the description box. And if you haven't seen my other articles pointing to April 29th, which is not just any day, but it's the 72nd birthday of Israel on the Hebrew calendar. And it's the end of 40 days of quarantine from the spring solstice, when they locked the world down, quarantine 40 days. And it's the 120th day of the year. So there are biblical reasons why this could be the day for the judgment. And this is what I'm sharing, and I'm bringing to your attention that there are many other people talking about this, even though this is not on the mainstream news. It probably will not be on the mainstream news until one day or a few days ahead of time. If something is going to happen, they'll let you know when it's late. And then even then, people are not going to be able to do anything if they're locked into their homes, and they're not going to be let out onto the highways or to be able to escape the areas that may be hit by these incoming asteroids. So I'm fulfilling my call and my duty to let the world know that there may be an incoming judgment asteroid on April 29th, 2020. The generation of the fig tree, the birthday of Israel, this generation shall not pass until all these things have been fulfilled. I pray you're blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.